Hey traders and investors, it's Serge Berger here. What we're going to talk about today is the price of oil and how it's been impacting the broader stock market actually beyond just the energy sector. Got a lot of questions on this over the past few weeks actually, so I think it's time to have a look at this in context as far as it concerns the impact it's had on the broader tape. So first of all, of course, this is the USO ETF, just a proxy to the to oil price. You can use at least for general direction purposes. You can see obviously they continue pounding this thing into the sand. So that's the general context. Now let's look at a couple things. First of all, if you look at the S&P 500, okay? So that's be sort of point one. And you can see the S&P 500 here has sort of really had a hard time moving higher, and a lot of the movements over the past, particularly the past couple of weeks or so on an intraday basis, have been forced by or led by the price in oil. So on up days, it was basically the price of oil giving us some sort of a relief bounce, or however minor it was, or at least not going down. And on down days, of course, in the U.S. stock market, you continue to have used to see pressure on the price of oil. So that's that. Now you look at the Russell 2000, for example. Okay, that's another interesting to look at. And this too, if you want to look at this from a broader market perspective, or inter-market perspectives, so cross asset class analysis, I think is extremely important. Um, you'll see that the choppiness back and forth here has really increased over the past few trading days. We're literally getting an update followed by a down date, and they're decent up and down this from an average, from a daily average range, sort of average daily range, sorry, type of point of view. So last but not least, and I think is extremely important, look at the correlation between the USO, which is show you this United States Oil Fund ETF, and the yield high yield debt bond ETF. Okay, that's not surprising to see this type of correlation because, of course, some of these energy companies have a lot of high yield debt outstanding. So that's that. But important to watch this and being aware that the oil price uh, being punched lower, even just because it hasn't brought stocks to their knees yet, it doesn't mean it hasn't had an effect. So I think that's extremely important to understand. Keep this back in your minds. As always, you got any questions, you can head on over to thesteadytrader.com, where you can follow us in all real-time trades. We're up about 17.5, 18% year to date. If you got any questions otherwise, you can hit me up on Twitter. My Twitter handle is SteadyTrader, and I'll see you in the next video.